So, Steve, what I'm curious about with respect to Robin's question, how often do the two of you hear agencies be bold enough, courageous enough to actually ask that question, right? Like, what would change if you find the right partner?
Unfortunately, we don't see agencies in general ask enough questions anyway, regardless of whether it's the brilliant question or not. We'll often be running a review and maybe we'll send out 10 requests for information to the right 10 agencies and get a phone call from maybe 3 or 4 of those agencies asking questions about it. Maybe 1 or 2 others might send an email with a simple question. A couple of them won't ask any questions at all, and they'll just send a response when it's due. Now, that makes my head explode. That's really how the business works. There aren't enough people that in business, in agencies especially, that take the time to do the basics. And that is certainly one of the basics, connecting with a prospect that has interest in you and asking them smart questions about why they have an interest, what the business issues are, what's going on, what's success going to look like, et cetera. It is basically job one in the process. You know, what I would like them to ask about is what would need to change in their agency relationship for them to succeed, and make sure in how they're asking that question that it relates back to the business issues they already would have heard about. So that first question of Robin's, which is, what would be better in a year if you had the right agency? That's a great question. But then the follow-up is, what are you not getting right now from your agency support? Or what would you love from this very first agency that you're hiring that would help you get there? And then what are you most concerned about? The answer to each one of those questions helps you frame how the rest of your pitch process unfolds.